Away and running. Good start. Inside speed from Grazer, City Panda, and McCracken's Ghost. Those three are the fleetest of the fleet. Torpedo Run. And Final Drama is right there too, but in a very tight spot. Cupid's Dude is out in no man's land, and Broadcaster's in the thick of it too. And the one with the run of the race is Collection Day. So this pace is quick, and it's Torpedo Run who comes away with the outright lead. Grazer tries to protect rail position, and Cupid's Dude is wide, leaving the first turn behind. Broadcaster is right there in the yellow cap, travels in that fourth place position, and City Panda already comes under a heavy drive in fifth. Final Drama had a slam on the brakes around the first turn, but is right there in mid-flight. Second to last is Collection Day, and McCracken's Ghost is last of all, so the favorites are at the back of the pack. They race down to the 4 furlong pole, and it's Broadcaster trying to win the battle, but Cupid's Dude continues to close despite a very wide trip. Grazer continues to stay parked at the rail. Final Drama starts to close in inch by inch, and let's see, Collection Day is still last of all. McCracken's Ghost now lands fourth. Here's the final bend, and it's Broadcaster pushes come to shove, and here comes McCracken's Ghost, who looms large in the green cap on the far outside. Grazer's in for the fight, and they turn for home. McCracken's Ghost sawed off a crackling pace is 7 paths deep and takes the lead. Grazer battles on with everything he has. Broadcaster has nowhere to give. Now Cupid's Dude continues to close in, but just to this one pace. Collection Day was never near. Final yards. McCracken's Ghost with a long, steady grind over Grazer, Broadcaster, and Cupid's Dude. McCracken's Ghost got the job done to beat Grazer, Cupid's Dude, and Broadcaster. Away and running. Slow into stride was D Monito Burrito. Good rail speed from Rebel's Air and Johnny G. They break 1-2. And Uniqueness came away a handy third, but Andover Warrior takes that position away. D Monito Burrito has one beaten, and Monita Agenda is a lackluster last. 3.5 furlongs to go, and Johnny G shows the way and going comfortably too. Leads the way by 1. Rebel's Air needs to dig deep and find more. Andover Warriors coming alive on the far outside. Uniqueness is struggling at the moment over the muddy rail in fourth. Jockey gets after the horse, trying to respond now. And D Monito Burrito still heads Monita Agenda as they turn for home. It's all Johnny G with a 2-length lead as heads turn for home. Andover Warrior continues this long, steady grind. Uniqueness is closing in, might need more ground the next time, but inside the final 200 yards, Johnny G is long gone over Andover Warrior, Uniqueness, and D Monito Burrito. Johnny G with a good-looking win. Andover Warrior was second, Uniqueness was third, and Rebels Air's in a photo for fourth. Away and running. Good hustling speed from Maximus Princess. Fifth and Chestnut is right there too, and Sun Valley ducks towards the middle rail. Very wide is Urgent Claire. And last of all, the slow starting strides of Good Wishes. So bearing out badly is Maximus Princess, and that hinders Fifth and Chestnut for the moment as now they settle down. And Urgent Claire is eager to go in that third place position. Sun Valley's on a very tight hold in that joint third place spot, now downgraded to fourth, and nothing yet from Good Wishes. They leave the first turn behind, and Maximus Princess went very right around the first turn, but set soft fractions in the rain-affected track and shows away by a length and a half. Fifth and Chestnut was reluctant to load and comes under a very loose rein in that second place position. Urgent Clear comes under a bit of a hustling ride. Sun Valley stays pinned towards the inside and nothing from Good Wishes. They get ready to pass the 3 furlong point. Jockey takes a look back to see Maximus Princess still on top of the field and showing the way by a length and a half. Fifth and Chestnut ready to pounce on the far outside and ready to roll now. Fifth and Chestnut confronts Maximus Princess. A distant third is Urgent Clear, and running on is Good Wishes. Here's the quarter pole for Fifth and Chestnut, hindered around the first turn and looking for the competition. Right now there's none in sight. Maximus Princess ducks off the fence in a stagnant field. Then Urgent Clear battles for third with Good Wishes as they turn for home. Fifth and Chestnut now pulling away from the opposition. Maximus Princess is desperately trying to hold second. Urgent Clear tries to complete that second place position and will, but it's all Fifth and Chestnut. 1-2 was the price. Fifth and Chestnut, a nice looking win. Urgent Clear ran on nicely to finish second. Maximus Princess, Good Wishes, and Sun Valley. Away and running. Bad start for number 7, Take the Pledge. It's sizzling time. Sizzles indeed, but that was short-lived. As Good as He Gets comes calling for the early lead as It's Sizzling Time rejects that challenge early on. Ascendance with a hustling ride to be in third, and Hey Porter's deep on the track in fourth. My Redemption has one beaten, and a lackluster start leaves Take the Pledge with a daunting task. It's Sizzling Time comes away with the lead and then throttles that pace and shows the way by only 3/4 of a length. Good as He Gets is right there hounding the early leader with 6 furlongs to go, and Ascendance continues the race under a loose rein in that third place position, but is only 2 lengths down from the speed. A length and a half down to Hey Porter, who has a good trail in that 4th place position. There's a gap of 3 back to My Redemption, and still nothing from Take the Pledge. Midpoint of the backstretch run, It's Sizzling Time continues the lead. Second longest shot on the board shows the way 3/4 of a length. Good as He Gets is right there, that pesky presence in second. Ascendance with a long, steady grind, getting closer to the top 2 as they turn again. Hey Porter's right there at no excuses with My Redemption second last, and the favorites hopelessly beat. That's Take the Pledge. A new leader, Good as He Gets, kicks for the cash and leads by 1. Ascendance takes up the chase under a hard, steady grind. It's Sizzling Time backed up fast. Hey Porter tries to pass that rival, then My Redemption as they turn for home. Good as He Gets looks for the competition, goes very wide but has the lead nevertheless. Ascendance has had this long rein shaken at that horse every step of the way, but it's all Good as He Gets who leads them past the final furlong with a confident ride to. Ascendance battles hard for second, a good battle for third with It's Sizzling Time, and My Redemption, Good as He Gets, has won it. Ascendance was second best. My Redemption got up for third. 4th place photo involving Hey Porter, and It's Sizzling Time. Away and running. Good speed on the outside for Major Mayhem, but Caravaggio's Song is going to make her earn it in the first 220 yards. That leaves Pippa's Nonsense last of all. 7.5 furlongs to go, and Major Mayhem tries to get over towards the inside just a bit and does, and shows the way by a length and a half. Caravaggio's Song is well off the inside in that second place position, and trailing at the back of the pack is the late closing strides of Pippa's Nonsense. They got 3/4 of a mile to go, and it's Major Mayhem. Last win out 2 starts ago shows the way by almost 2, and the long shot of the field races down to the 5.5 in the opening quarter of 24.23 seconds. Caravaggio's Song, a winner last time out 3 starts ago over the Tampa turf, tracks in second, and trying to get back-to-back wins is Pippa's Nonsense, getting closer without being asked. The quarter time 24-1, 48-2 for the half-mile time. They get ready to turn again, and it's Major Mayhem still in control of the clock, shows the way by a length and a half. Caravaggio's Song gets a reminder to get to the speed and gets closer now, and Pippa's Nonsense has a dream run through at the rail, but got to press past Caravaggio's Song. 5/16 to go. Caravaggio's Song has built up a 1.5 length lead. Pippa's Nonsense is a struggling second after opening up at 1-9. Homeward bound now, Caravaggio's Song kicks for home and has built up a 3-length lead. Pippa's Nonsense trying to find a second wind, and here she comes. But it's still Caravaggio's Song with a 3-length lead. A tail swooshing Pippa Nonsense trying to make up a stack of ground, but running out of ground and running out of time. Caravaggio's Song, the second choice, has won it. Away and running. Good start. Speed 2 from the inside from All I Do and Sweet Summer Love. Right next door to that one, here comes Bull Babe with power and pace. And All I Do now gets over to the outside of the back of the pack. Uptown Art comes away with the outright lead. Sweet Summer Love is a tracking second, and Bull Babe has a charmed run in third. Campaign Mischief's in fourth. All I Do gets scrubbed upon in that 5th place position. Izzy's Rockstar's deep on the track. I'm a Little Wicked's in between rivals. Emer is second last, and the trailer's Rules for 3. This is a high-octane pace set by Uptown Art, who's bracketed by both sides. Bull Babe comes with a flashy run on the far outside. Sweet Summer Love's in the thick of it, too. Very deep is Izzy Rockstar with Campaign Mischief, and All I Do tries to navigate traffic as they turn for home. Bull Babe is under massive attack. All I Do ducks to the fence. Deep on the track, Rules for 3 is erupting late inside the final furlong. Bull Babe is tenacious, but here comes Rules for 3 with a powerhouse move down the center of the track, and at no less than 15-1 with Deidre Quinn, Rules for 3 has won it, beating Sweet Summer Love, All I Do, and Izzy's Rockstar. Away and running. A poor beginning for Chucky Chips on debut. Mac Runs Philly was the first one to pop, hotter than M. Gets the cozy box seat in that second place position. Pool hole is going to be caught just a touch wide, and Chucky Chips is eager to go against that muddy track rail and throws the head right about two. Up and around the first turn they go. Mac runs Philly will try to take him all the way around the track and leads by a length and a half. Hotter than them is hot on the chase in that second place position, and Chucky Chips with the mouth wide open travels in third, and Pool Hole is not far behind as you can toss a blanket over them as 2 lanes would cover the lot. So Max runs Philly, shows the way in a very pokey opening quarter two, leads by only 3/4 of a length, but is bracketed by both sides. Chucky Chips tries to find a way through. Hotter than them, the gray is right there too in a feisty mood, and Pool Hole is getting closer without being asked. So it's all Mac runs Philly in the first half mile and shows the way by one. Hotter than them. Back-to-back second place finishes, tries to get going in that second place position. Pool Hall on start number 23 is a Maiden, just at this one pace in third, and Chucky Chips showing the whip, not responding, they turn again. Mac runs Philly continues to lead, hotter than them continues the chase. Pool Hole is off the fence, 3 paths deep and tailing off as Chucky Chips as they turn for home. Mac runs Philly continues to show them the way and is slipping away at that, shows the way by a length. Hotter than them with a long, steady grind, but Carol Cedeno trying to play coy with the opposition on Mac runs Philly, a leg-weary leader holding on by a thread. Hotter than them is getting closer every step of the way. Mac runs Philly drifting out. Hotter than them draws level. Hotter than them, Mac runs Philly. Mac runs Philly. Got it by a nose to beat hotter than them, Pool Hole and Chucky Chips. Away and running. Good speed one from the inside from Speedboat Beach. Has the lead, but there goes Pride's Prince with a flashy run of the fence. Sir Wellington is right there too, captures second, and the gray is bump and run, and remarkably gets a pace to chase, so 3 of them go at it. And it's Speedboat Beach, the leader, but it's only a neck at best. The long shot, Sir Wellington, applies the heat at the 4 furlong pole. Pride's Prince drops off from the top two and lurks in the shadows, while Bump and Run is circling up on the outside, and remarkably is just waiting for its cue. 3 furlongs to go. Speedboat Beach has had to work hard, and there goes Pride's Prince setting off the pace tug-of-war. Sir Wellington continues a very wide trip, not responding for the moment, and then Bump and Run remarkably rides the rail as they turn for home. Speedboat Beach goes very wide and has a neck lead, but Pride's Prince has all the momentum. These are the two to go toe-to-toe at the furlong marker. Speedboat Beach still holding on tenaciously. Pride's Prince continues a long, steady grind, draws level. Pride's Prince, Speedboat Beach, Speedboat Prince, and here's the result. Pride's Peach has won it. Pride's Prince has won it a nose to Speedboat Beach, an announcer tongue twister. Away and running. Good hustling speed from Who's the King. Mad Banker's going to keep this one honest. There's the gray classic joke. That leaves Margie's Fun Sun 5 paths deep. The rail belongs to Magical Ways. Cadet Corps. The favorites right there in a good spot early and hit the road jack as last of all. So it's Who's the King at the head of this group and shows the way 3/4 of a length. Mad Banker is right there on the hunt in that second place position, and Classic Joke gets the rein shaken to stay against the top three. Magical Rays has the run of the race, a ground saving fourth, and Cadet Corps is on a very tight hold in that fifth place position. Margie's Fun Sun is wide for the back of the track run, and still last of all is Hit the Road Jack. They race down to the 4.5, and Who's the King controls the clock and leads the way by only half a length. Mad Banker continues to be that hounding speed in that second place position. Magical Way stays at the rail. Coming up on the far outside is Margie's Fun Sun. Classic Joke has not traveled well at all. And let's see, Cadet Corps is near the backfield as Hit the Road Jack tries to pass that one. There are no torn tickets yet as the quarter pulls in sight. Mad Banker inherits the lead. Who's the King tries a battle. Deep on the track is Margie's Fun Sun. Magical Ways has sought the trip. Cadet Corps goes very wide but is advancing now. They're in the stretch. Mad Banker leads but push has come to shove. Magical Ways in the black cap has the momentum. Cadet Corps right there too. Margie's Fun Sun's in for the fight. Paco looks for his fifth win on Cadet Corps. Magical Ways is unrelenting. Magical Ways is going to get there. Magical Ways has won it over Cadet Corps, Margie's Fun Sun, and Mad Banker. Away and running. Chestertown Jane broke outwards but has the lead nevertheless. Jetspin came away a handy second, and there's the rail speed of Confrontational. Letter Sizzle now takes over the leading role, and Mom Estorina's right there too, so those are the first four and settling down. Deep on the track trying to close in is I'm a Material Girl, who heads codename Maisie. Confrontational backs up fast. Cloud Kiss is in front of one, and Len Credence on debut is last of all, so it's all Chestertown Jane trying to really relax that speed and shows the way by two. Letter Sizzle's a clear-cut second as this field is strung out all over the place. Mom Astorina tries to respond under whip encouragement in third. I'm a Material Girl is trying to close in, and starting to unwind from the back of the pack is Len Credence, but is very deep as they turn for home. Chestertown Jane looks for the competition, has a 5-length lead over the rest. Letter Sizzle continues to chase in second, and now holding on to third is I'm a Material Girl, and the others of little consequence, but all that flashy speed paid off today. Chestertown Jane bet down to 2-5 over I'm a Material Girl, and Letter Sizzle. Chestertown Jane breaks the maiden today. Finishing second was I'm a Material Girl. Letter Scissor was third, and Cloud Kiss is in a close photo for fourth.